I'd like to also give you some tips on when you're looking for a rental. If you're looking for a rental, you need to know when to look. A lot of people, our company will get calls of people who want to look at rentals maybe 3 or 4 months before they actually move here. That's a good time if you're purchasing a house, but if you're renting a property, 3 or 4 months is usually way too early. Why? Because rentals generally move faster than properties that are for sale. The rental property often will come on the market and be rented within 30 days. The contract for lease will be put on it, and then a tenant will be in soon afterwards, which means that if you're looking 3 or 4 months before you move, then all the properties that you're looking at more than likely will not be on the market when you're ready to move, or when you're even ready to sign a lease. So I recommend do your preliminaries just so that you can know what the rental market looks like in the area that you're moving to, but don't get serious about any property until about 45 days out. And that is the best time to really get serious about, okay, I want this property, can I work out a lease on it? Another good thing to know when looking for property is where to look. A lot of times real estate agents are not going to specialize in showing tenants property because there just isn't any money in it for the real estate agents that help a tenant find property. And in a lot of cases, no money. So the real estate agents aren't willing to do that, where they might be willing to help a buyer find a property to buy. So where does that leave you when you're looking for a property to rent? It means that you need to become a friend of the good websites that are out there. Here on the Emerald Coast, you have the Pensacola MLS.com is one good place to look. Another good place is EmeraldCoastHomesOnline.com, depending on whether you want to be in Escambia, Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, or Walton County, which of those websites you want to be on. When you find the house that you're interested in, of course, you'll be talking to different real estate companies and seeing different properties with the different real estate companies that you see on those websites. You'll want to already be ready to fill out an application, and you have the security deposit ready. Already have the references or some credit information that you can fill out on the application. Already have who will be living at the property, other things that you're going to be filling out on the application. Pets are a consideration for most when going on the long-term lease. A lot of tenants nowadays have pets, and a lot of landlords are not particularly inviting of the pets. So there might be a pet fee, or they may not allow for pets at all. Some breeds of dogs are not even allowed by insurance companies for the owners. So for instance, not to pick on the Rottweiler, but that is an example of one breed of dog that an owner will find themselves not able to rent to a tenant because the insurance company will not cover Rottweilers living at the house. So keep in mind, depending on your breed of pet, as to how it might affect your rentability. People ask me, is it okay to negotiate on a lease? The quick answer is no, or at least it is just not very effective most of the time. Usually leases are set at a price that is considered one that the market will accept. You might be able to adjust it some by if there's a property that's been on the market for lease for a while and it just hasn't been leased yet, maybe a couple months or so, then that owner might be a little more willing to negotiate on price a little bit. I advise that once that application is in and the lease is set before you, whether in paper, hard copy, or on the computer for electronic signature, read that lease. it obligates you to things that you need to be ready to be obligated for, and make sure that you know what you're reading. If you don't know, feel free to consult an attorney. I'm Rob of Rob Brooks Realty, and we're your home source on the Emerald Coast.